actually a question we tend to ask anyways at the end of our interviews. Somebody asked, do you have any advice for an aspiring animator? Which is basically like an overall question we ask in the end anyways, so.
For an animator, that's someone that wants to be an animator like on YouTube or like in the field or whatever?
I guess you could say, since you've been in both. Both.
I would say, shit. Well, I guess I'll say with both. Like, I hear a lot of people reach out to me because they want to be animators. I get that a lot, actually. And, you know, they say like, what equipment do you use? What program do you use? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you know, like I used to think that too when I was in high school and I was like on my own. I wanted to learn like how to make cartoons. I'm like, what program do I use? It's not the first thing you need to do is like learn the 12 principles of animation. Like that's the first thing you do. Like, you know, there's no excuse for that. You know what I mean? Like there's no excuse like, oh, I can't afford this. Like go on the computer, go on the internet, type in the 12 principles of animation and study the shit out of it. And once you understand that, that's the first step. Like that's one thing that I struggled with was I wasn't really super clear on that. Like you hear of squash and stretch, but do you really know exactly how to do it? Like you hear of all these things, but before you like don't want to jump into a program or learning a program and shit or getting your pencil sharpened or before you want to do anything, you want to learn and study like the basics of whatever it is. So for those of you who want to be animators, definitely start with that, and then you want to start testing it out, and then you can actually start on, you know, a free program on Google. Like you type in, there's a lot of little free animation programs that you can go on. You don't have to pay money to make animation, like you really don't. So practice on there first, and then once you get good, like go ahead and save your money and buy some fancy little program and learn it. I actually have on my Patreon a tier, and I didn't even make this tier to like, you know, I don't really care about the money at all. For my Patreon, I made this tier for people that want to learn want to learn Flash. I have a tier like $25 if you want me to teach you how to use the program Adobe Animate, like every month or whatever. And I only made that tier because I wanted to be available for people that really want to learn it, and people, because when I started using it, I was having like freaking panic attacks. Like, I'm never gonna learn this program. Like, this is so complicated. I don't understand it. I was really having breakdowns. Like, I'm never gonna be an animator. None of my dreams are coming true. I'm fucked. But Chrissy was nice enough to literally after work sit with me on a computer for like hours and teach me this program like one-on-one. And so like just her giving that to me like makes me want to give back. So that's just on there for people. Like they want like a teacher, but
okay.
But you know, you don't need to use Flash. Like you can use a free thing on Google. Like there's plenty of free programs.
Sure. Yeah, and for anybody that doesn't know, Adobe Animate is basically Flash. It's the Flash turned into Adobe Animate.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Same old thing.
Should I do the intro again, or are we good to go?
No.
All right.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
let's
We're
go.
good.
So there was an intro, and then there was about 45 seconds to a minute of awkwardness. That will serve as our musical intro today, just us rambling about nothing. And now, here we are.